What's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions. This is episode 10 of our Starfield modded playthrough series. And last episode, we went through the trio of short-sighted, no sudden moves, high price to pay. For those of you who know, don't know, whatever, that is like the end of the intro portion of the game. It firmly transitions the player into the middle portion of the game, and it changes the story a lot from the way that the story is initially set up. Obviously, this playthrough is a spoiler playthrough because I'm showing everything that happens throughout the main quest line, and then once we finish up with the main quest line, the other quest lines, like I'm showing it all on screen, but I'm not actually like going into like a spoiler heavy detailed type review description of what's going on, right? I'm talking about the broad strokes so that way people watching can keep up with the action, but I'm not going into the details because I highly encourage everyone watching these videos, like, experience it for yourself. It's so much fun, there's so much variability, so much replayability, all the different dialogue options and pathing options and sequence of events options that are available to you as the player. You're literally in control of how your game progresses. Even if you followed an exact same path line as what I've been playing through for now 10 episodes, it's still going to be a different experience each time, from random encounters to random POIs to, again, the dialogue choices or what order you actually see, learn, experience, and accomplish things. It's always going to be different. So while yes, I'm showing a ton of spoilers, that's why I'm not trying to go in too in-depth into those spoilers. And obviously with this episode being centered on the quest line to Unity, there's going to be, it's basically from here on out are the biggest spoilers in the game for the main quest line. So just note that, I wanted to disclaim that at the beginning. I'm a spoiler junkie. I hardly ever normally even think twice about if something is or is not a spoiler, because to me, I just want the knowledge. I don't care if it's a spoiler or not, but I am trying to consciously remember that some people, even if they're watching a series that plays through an entire game, some people might not appreciate spoilers. But randomly, the adoring fan in UC security. So I just wanted to comment my running now tinfoil hat theory. That's why the adoring fan is so creepy, when he just runs up to you out of nowhere knowing who you are and is like, you were the greatest, let me follow you. Dude's a plant. I promise you, dude is a plant. He is an undercover. He's a UC with the UC, trying to just keep an eye on us. That's my running theory. But let me get back to the episode. Let me explain to you guys what's been going on. And this is actually an incredibly fun quest line, so I hope you guys enjoy here. If you do, if you would, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. The channel's been getting a ton of support lately. I cannot thank you enough. Every single, whether it's a sub, a like, a comment, any bit of engagement, tremendously helps the channel. So I can't thank y'all for your support enough, but let's get to it here. So again, this quest is the Unity. It starts out, we left the lodge, we went over to the sanctum, we talked to the keeper, and Mateo and I explained that we've been tracking these artifacts, that these Starborn have shown up, that they're talking about the Unity. Mateo's aware that the keeper has talked about the Unity, and we just want to know more about what is the Unity. So we left the sanctum, and the 2 stops that you saw us make, we went down into the well, to the other religious organization, talked to them about their input on what the Unity could be, and then we went over to UC security so that in the holding cell we could talk to a Varun person who told us their perspective on the Unity. We make our way back to the keeper at the sanctum. We let him know what we were able to find. We play a weird word association game that leads us to the system Endem, this planet specifically here. And from here, we're going to try to track down the writings of an entity just simply known as the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is a Starborn, and I won't give you much more information or connections outside of that. Again, I highly encourage you to experience this story for yourself, but that's why we're on this planet. This was one of the last known locations of the Pilgrim, and the Pilgrim left some writings that we're trying to access. As we're making our way through the sand, I saw this cool little buddy here, so I went ahead and lined up our Xenomaster stuff. We do not yet have a little tame pet buddy in this playthrough, and we got one! Oh yeah! It was passive, I think, because he was just trying to run from me, so I don't know how defensive Buddy's gonna be. But yeah, check him out! We'll name him at some point. He's a big guy. I like him. Oh snap. Oh snap, he's getting attacked. Oh. I thought he was down for a minute. Yeah, but we still got him. Come on, buddy. Follow me down here. This is the Pilgrim's Nest. Little campsite. Tons of good stuff that you can grab. So, again, this playthrough series, I haven't done a whole lot of looting or picking up anything like that. This is a great location to be able to do that. I'm just going to grab some healing type items. I saw that one legendary suit. We're going to grab that. Had a little bit of a network issue, so I was toggling between the Wi-Fi and the 5G. But yeah, we found the writings, and now we got to get back to the frontier. I ain't trying to waste all my 40M rounds, so we're just going to bypass that guy. A little speed running, because we can't fast travel from where we was at. Make sure our buddy's following us. And it's time for the next leg of this quest line. We're heading to the Scorpion's Tails thing. I don't know, it's kind of far from where we're at as you travel east through the star map. You can see here, it's a good distance away, right? And we're playing Survival. So our fuel and our drive charge are going to be extra important. We will not be able to just go all the way out to where we're going and back without having issues. But luckily Neon is fairly close. So we stop at Neon, we head into the ship technician's office, and we make sure to grab us some extra HE3 fuel as well as batteries for the grab drive. Because again, it's probably going to deplete our tanks on the way there. We're going to need to refuel to make it back to Neon at least. But our big guy who was following us around, he couldn't get in the doorway, he was kind of in the way. So we went ahead and pokeballed him back up. We'll release him again when the time's right. But we're heading out from Neon, stopped at Parimo. We found that giant ship that you can't communicate with. Definitely coming back to that. It's one of my favorite side quests in the game. And we're just kind of slowly jumping our way out to where we're trying to get to here. It was definitely a great idea to get the extra fuel. Definitely thought I was going to take an L right here. Thought our death count was going to go to 2. Somehow made it out. We've been getting real lucky with avoiding ship combat. The frontier is trash. I'm just going to say it. And I haven't put any credits into modifying or upgrading it at all. So the higher level we get, the further out into higher level systems we get, the more it puts on blast how truly trash the frontier is. We're in no position for any sort of space combat at this point in the game. But ultimately, this is where we were trying to get to. Those praying mantis looking things, completely friendly, passive, whatever. They just stand there, they don't mess with you. You move the light to that far point on the constellation that it shows, and it gives you the final destination in this quest line, where you can, well, we won't spoil it. I'll let you see on screen what happens here. We just got a couple more jumps to make. On the way to our final destination, I just want to point out one thing here on a little soapbox. But like following a quest line as ardently as we have been, only sticking to the main quest Constellation quest line as it's been happening, we are missing so much content. We've traveled several systems, seen several POIs and random encounters that I have not taken any time at whatsoever. This game has just so much content. We're going to be able to double back and be making playthrough videos for quite a while. So I hope that's encouraging sounding to y'all. We just finished up the Unity quest line. We are meeting with the Starborn, and that's where we'll pick up next time.